Hi, my name is Beth Halley here from Board Game Inc. and I'm sitting down with Daryl Adams and Noah Pugh. You guys are from Pressman, and you brought us the next journey along the Oregon Trail, which is Journey to Willamette Valley.
Yeah.
So it's way different from the other two Oregon Trail games that were made before.
Although, just so people know that the valley you travel to in the original video game is Willamette Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're still thematically tied here.
This is still very much like the same. It's just like the video game to a point, except for it's actually in movie form.
Yeah. I think it's like a more strategic, gamer-friendly, and still like mass-friendly approach to Oregon Trail. So you're still managing like dysentery, you're still managing like space in your wagon for your family members. Still hunting. You could push your luck and forge over the rivers, or you could take it slow and save. But if it goes poorly, you might lose a family member. The nice thing is you can actually even leave them where they will be remembered.
And the extra benefit is that now you have more space in your wagon, so you can carry more supplies from one location to another.
It's sad, but it's helpful.
Yeah, basically.
Now, what was the inspiration for wanting to flesh this out a little bit more into more of a game Euro style?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of the license. Like, when I was a kid, I played the green screen version, and then I worked my way up in different versions of video game experience. And then the chance, I kind of compare it to, like, it's like a Carcassonne race, in that you're, like, creating tiles, and then you gotta survive working your way across. So that was part of the early on inspiration. So here's some of the tiles.
Examples here.
Exactly. So you may get stuck with some rivers that you got to cross. You may have some winter you have to endure. Maybe you have some winter clothing. You can visit some forts along the way or some towns. And then you can also go hunting. So my favorite is if you visit a forest, you could hunt, and so you take one of the hunting cards, and you would actually typically display it so you can't see it, but so that everyone can see it. You can see here you need for instance, to hit a bison, you need a 6. The bisons are large, so you get lots of meat. So the way the mechanic works is you line up where you're aiming into the forest, and then everyone else tells you if you hit, because you're throwing it away.
That is clever.
Yeah, so it's really fun.
The heckling is just the best part of that. And then you also have the added questions of like, so the bisons are huge and you have a whole lot of meat that you can get from it. But then there are smaller animals like squirrels and rabbits, and there's more of those. So there's more like 2s and 4s than there are 1s and 6s. So you have to really pay attention to what's already been played so that you know what you want to guess at. And then if that's not good enough, then you can buy more guns on the way. We've got pistols, we've got shotguns. It's America, you can use them all at the same time.
A Canadian had to really channel the American experience.
Exactly.
What a great way to engage other people on their off turn as well.
Yes.
And not just both usefulness and heckling.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I imagine with the pieces, there's going to be a lot of replayability.
Exactly.
Since literally the journey would be different every time.
The journey's different every time. So your experience and kind of like what worked last time isn't necessarily going to work best the next time. Also, the first person to get there doesn't always win. So as much as it's a race, and there's lots of incentives to get to the end first, so you get a bonus, you also score up, and whoever has the most score at the end actually wins.
So whoever has the most money at the end. And the best way to make sure that you have the most money is to keep your family healthy. Because obviously, like, you're going to get more fortune if you have more hands to help you once you're in Willamette Valley. So keeping them healthy is a real task when you have these things like winter and rivers and, of course, dysentery and disease. And then you have to feed them every turn.
There's a variety of calamities that might come your way. And so some of them could be good, but the majority of them are going to be bad. So your wagon got sabotaged,
Rocks!
or you face rocks. But the nice thing that makes this a strategy game is you find out about it at the beginning of your turn, and you have your whole turn to deal with if you can adjust your plans to deal with these calamities along the way.
So you might think, oh, I'm going to go hunt this turn. And then it winds up that, no, Timmy is going to die unless you go to a fort right now, and you just got to go.
You got to save Timmy.
You got to do it.
Now, let's go over a couple metrics. How many players? How long?
I'll let you come next.
Oh, okay. So it plays with 2 to 4 players, and it plays really well at all of the different counts because there's so much variety, which is really, really great. And then the time, I'd say it takes about probably anywhere between 45 minutes to about an hour and a half, depending.
Especially your first time.
Yeah, it really depends on player count, though. Because if you have more people, everybody's doing their turn. You're still invested in their turn. You're not going to sit there and like try and do yours necessarily, because what they will do will mess that up. So it takes about that long to really get into it. So I'd say normally about 25 minutes per player, I think is fair.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys want to check that out, that is the Oregon Trail, the Journey to Willamette Valley, which is being published by Pressman. Daryl and Noel, thank you so much for letting us take a look, and here's hoping you make it to the end of the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with it.
Good luck.